Not just MAGA. I'm dog gothic MAGA. America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing. Massive, crushing victory. Get everyone, friends, family, people on the street. Put the signs up, put the hat on. Let's go.
What if I told you that the future of America might not just be in the hands of one president, but in the grip of the world's wealthiest, most controversial tech mogul? This isn't just another headline. It's a move that could change everything we know about power and politics. Buckle up because this story goes deep, and it's bound to shake things up. All right, fam, let's dive into some real tea, because what's happening right now with Elon Musk and former President Donald Trump is more than just big business moves. It's a power play that could transform American politics as we know it. This is like something straight out of a dystopian novel.
Do me a favor, do you know Elon Musk? Yes, he endorsed me. By the way, he gave me the nicest endorsement too. The tougher. He said the country's gonna fail. You should do the same thing, Joe.
And honestly, it's just getting started. So here's the scoop. Just days after the latest election, the usual political chaos isn't the only thing raising eyebrows. Nope, we've got Elon Musk. Yes, that Elon Musk, the billionaire, the tech genius, the guy who's already changed how we drive, how we communicate, and maybe even how we think about space. Now imagine that man, sitting in on phone calls with world leaders, influencing national security discussions, and apparently making big moves in support of Trump. Like, what's going on? Now let's rewind a little to paint this picture right. We've all seen Trump and his inner circle before, right? But this time around, things are looking different. Now Trump seems to have pulled together his very own oligarch squad. And who's front and center?
So many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations in his rocket company.
None other than Elon Musk, the wealthiest man in the world, who, according to sources, poured a whopping $130 million into supporting Trump. Let that sink in. That's not your average campaign donation. It's like buying a new level of influence. And Musk didn't stop there. He went ahead and bought Twitter for $44 billion, a move that's been controversial to say the least. But wait, did he really spend all that money just to own a social media platform? Or is there something bigger here? Something that involves a plan to push Trump into power? Now, if you're thinking, oh, billionaires meddling in politics is nothing new, you're not wrong. But here's the kicker. This goes way beyond the usual power plays. See, Trump isn't even in office yet, but his billionaire buddy Elon is already reaping the rewards. Just look at Tesla, which saw a massive 20% boost on the S&P right after the election. Results started leaning in Trump's favor. It's almost like investors know something, like they're betting on Musk's companies because they know his ties with Trump are going to open up some major doors. And speaking of doors, let's talk about a certain phone call. After Trump's win, he reached out to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Now, you'd think this would be a strictly official call, right? A president-elect and a wartime leader talking national security plans, all that serious stuff. But guess who was listening in on this highly sensitive conversation? Yep, Elon Musk, the same guy who, just 2 weeks ago, was reported to have had secret phone chats with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The timing? A little too convenient, don't you think?
The report says billionaire and Trump surrogate Elon Musk and Russian President Vladimir Putin have been in secret contact since 2022.
But here's where it gets really juicy.
Tonight, a CNN exclusive. Elon Musk's SpaceX says it's running out of money to fund the crucial satellite internet service that Ukrainian troops depend on daily in the battlefield.
Ukraine is heavily dependent on Musk's Starlink technology for its military communications. That's right. Musk practically controls their battlefield internet, meaning Zelensky needs Musk on his side. So imagine being Zelensky on that call.
Chums, like you would be. So if you have time after the war, you're very welcome. I invite you guys.
Sounds good. Well, I look forward to visiting once things are...
Knowing the richest man in the world, a man who could literally pull the plug on your country's communications, is listening in. The power dynamics here, insane. And get this, while all this was going down, Trump's team tried to downplay the story, saying Musk's presence was just a coincidence. But like, are we really supposed to believe that? I mean, this isn't some random techie stumbling into a conference call. It's Elon Musk. If he's there for a reason. And if that reason isn't planned, that might be even scarier. But wait, the rabbit hole goes deeper. This whole Musk being close to Trump thing isn't just about Ukraine. It's about the bigger picture. Musk is positioning himself almost like a shadow co-president, and with Trump in the White House, he'd have unprecedented access and influence. We're talking about one of the most powerful men in the tech world, acting as the right-hand man to the leader of one of the most powerful countries in the world. And if you think that's wild, there's more. Sources close to Musk have said that he's not just cozying up to Trump for fun, he has a much larger plan. Reports from The Atlantic suggest that tech giants like Musk don't just want to influence government, they want to replace it. They're looking to get control over programs, systems, and structures that have always been managed by the state. The endgame? A version of America where tech billionaires don't just have a say, they're running the show. And you know, Musk isn't alone in this. Remember last spring when Trump had all those oil execs over at Mar-a-Lago, practically rolling out the red carpet for them? Back then, they were hesitant about backing his campaign. But after seeing Musk's bold moves, there's a good chance they're starting to reconsider. Because if there's one thing billionaires love more than making money, it's protecting it. And with Trump, they see an ally who'll help them keep their fortunes safe from regulations and taxes. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds like some big conspiracy, right? But here's the thing. Everything I've mentioned is documented. The phone calls, the campaign contributions, the secret conversations with Putin, it's all out there, and it's as real as it gets. But here's the final twist in this whole saga. Musk's influence over Twitter isn't just about silencing critics or controlling narratives. It's about reshaping the platform into a propaganda machine. Since Musk took over, Twitter has seen some major changes, including shifts in its algorithms that seem to favor right-wing content. And if you connect the dots, you'll see how this could play right into Trump's hands. Imagine a social media landscape where the voices that support Trump and his allies are amplified, while opposing views are quietly pushed to the background. Suddenly, the idea of Musk as a co-president doesn't seem so far-fetched. It's like he's crafting a digital echo chamber, one where Trump's voice is louder, his image shinier, and his influence unstoppable. So here's where we're left. Elon Musk, the tech billionaire with connections around the globe, is backing Trump harder than anyone has before. He's not just funding him, he's sitting in on calls, controlling tech that impacts entire countries, and even holding conversations with some of the world's most dangerous leaders. If this isn't a power grab, I don't know what is. But the real question, how much power will Musk ultimately have if Trump reclaims the White House? And what will that mean for the rest of us? Is America ready for a new kind of co-leadership, where a billionaire's word holds as much weight as the president's? So yeah, you might want to pay attention to what's happening here, because this isn't just about politics. It's about who really controls the future of our country. Stay tuned, because as this story unfolds, it's bound to get even crazier. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment on what you think about Elon Musk's power move. Do you think this is the beginning of a new era, or is this just another crazy billionaire flex? This script builds suspense, keeps viewers hooked by dropping key details gradually, and wraps up with a compelling call to action. It mixes revelations and intrigue to keep the audience's attention through to the end. Let me know if you'd like further adjustments.